everyone and welcome back to Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. And we're back on boring rotations, unfortunately. Very sad day, very sad day. Yesterday was the sad day because that was when the rotation actually changed, but I didn't get to record that day. So, today I actually have a topic to talk about. Wow! That's not something you see very often. So in an earlier Salmon Run rotation, on the same map actually, I briefly made allusion to Dream's face reveal. I knew it was happening. I saw it happening, and I was kind of expressing something that I'm going to express here today as well, but to a lesser extent, there's more that I want to express, which I made allusions to it, I briefly mentioned it, briefly talked about how I think that whenever a faceless content creator does some kind of reveal like that, and they like advertise it and they brandish it, it kind of puts the fan base in a way of like, it puts them at risk of putting themselves up to an expectation of what their appearance will be that doesn't end up being true. You know, and lo and behold, well, the other thing I said that I will the other thing that I said on the topic was that because of that expectation, he's probably just going to be a guy, right? He's probably just going to look like a guy, some guy, right? Lo and behold, faceless content creators know faceless content creators. And we know, collectively, what we look like, right? He's some guy. Lo and behold, I was correct. He is some guy. Very normal looking person. Not some outstanding, killing the beauty standard type of thing. And not really ugly either. Very normal looking guy, right? And then I feel like I was expecting more people to be doing like, oh, wasn't expecting him to look like that type of thing, right? I was, and I shouldn't have been surprised, really. I should have expected it. A little part of me did see it, but like, I was kind of expecting it to come from like the weirdos within well, just the weirdos. But there was a lot more people just outright saying, oh yeah, he's ugly, than I thought. A lot more. And he's not ugly, he's just some guy. The only reason I think people say he is ugly is because of just kind of the build-up to it and how it was handled. And I think if another faceless content creator goes down the same, like, pathing, you know, if they choose to do a similar thing with their own face reveal, whereby they drum up all that hype for it, whereby they, like, whereby they drum up all that hype for it, and they, like, come up with this, like, huge plan to get all their content creator friends and famous people to just react to it, right? In a way that really is an overreaction. Every single one of them were just kind of an overreaction, unless they were joking, which plenty of people were joking, but unless they were joking, they were pretty much all overreactions, right? Like, no way! Like, no, he's some guy. Like, he is a human. He's not, like, he didn't face reveal to these people and he just was a dog. Like, he was a furry. Well, here's the face reveal. I'm wearing a fursuit. Yeah, you know, that's not what happened. Like, he was just some guy, right? And so, I think if I was doing this, I'm not. I think if I was doing that kind of thing, and I was, like, drumming up all the hype around it, I don't think I'd go down that route. Because, while yes, people will build that kind of false expectation by their own volition, and they will come up with just like this overly attractive image of faceless content creators in their heads, they do that by themselves. Something that's not really going to help that is having all your friends reacting to your face reveal in an over-exaggerated, overreactive manner. So that's an unfortunate thing. But then just everybody all the while was like, this is the guy you've been going crazy after? He's so ugly. Like, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Genuinely, what is wrong with you? What's wrong? You okay? You doing okay, right? Like, let's be realistic. As for the face reveal itself, I don't care. I don't. I knew what? I knew he was just gonna be some guy, right? I think faceless content creators all know. We all know what we look like. We all know we're not some fucking outstanding Adonis. Fucking. And it's not even necessarily that people hide their face because of, like, ugliness or something. Like, that's not it at all. Well, I'm sure plenty of people do. It's not why I do it. And it's probably not why he did it, because he's been planning to do a face reveal the entire time, right? He's always had that in his plans, to do a face reveal. That's something he always wanted to do eventually, but just couldn't find the way to do it, right? Anyway. But the reason I bring this to this conclusion is because, like, we know what we look like. I didn't expect anything, like, amazingly overly special. It's obviously special for, like, huge fans and whatever. But, like, he's, like, opening up to it. The other thing is the, like, whole... Oh, so brave. No, not really. I would say. Me personally, I wouldn't argue that it's brave. I would say that the mental health aspect was a little bit brave, obviously. Especially being in his position. But, like, he's clearly been planning it the entire time. He clearly was not hiding his face because of some self-consciousness issue or something. Well, I think everyone's self-conscious a little bit, but he was always wanting to do a face reveal, right? So I don't think that was his reason for, like, for hiding his face. I'm gonna pick this one back. So that was that story. Oh, look, I'm being targeted every time. It's always when I'm doing something important as well. It's really annoying. I did look into it, by the way. It is the furthest away. It is the person who's furthest away that it targets. I was not furthest away there, come on. Hate this game sometimes. People just not taking things into the basket today? What's going on? At least you tried. Let's count those golden eggs. Just 37, eh? Just 37, he says. Wait a second. Sorry, I just got a reply from someone big. Oh god. That took me off guard. Okay, hang on. I'll look at that in a second. Wondercrust. That is not Wondercrust, that one is. No, there's not a new one. Come on, man, Krusty. Man, Krusty. Man like Krusty, you know? Okay, is there any problems with this rotation would be my question, I guess. Lunar Blaster's good in Salmon Run, I think. Lunar Blaster's a good weapon to have. So yeah, I like Lunar Blaster. Okay, Blaster doesn't work on Mudmouth. I'm gonna pick these back out because I suck at using the blasters. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the rotation. Another gold one. We don't need any more though, like we've got all the quota. We should go after this guy though. So Rapid Blaster's probably the worst one out of these weapons. No, Rapid Blaster and H3. L3, sorry. The Rapid Blaster and the L3 are not that good for Salmon Run. They're not amazing rotations. The Splatling, the ballpoint Splatling's an interesting one because it has short range, but it's also it has short range and long range, but it's also a charged weapon. So it's kind of mid in terms of like Salmon Run. Generally, if you want a charged weapon, you want something that goes a bit quicker. And the problem is that with these weapons. What am I talking about? I just completely lost the subject. Saying sorry. Oh yeah, ballpoint Splatling was the topic. It's mid for this rotation because it's charged, which is a shame. It's charged, so that's a bit of a problem. To get the full charge, takes a bit of a while. And you generally, for charged weapons, you want it to have a fast charging time. Splatlings, it doesn't really matter how much charge you have. Okay, we just need to hold off at this point. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy. And then get this guy. And just survive at this point, that's what I'm gonna do. The other weapons that I am pointing out as a problem. Rapid Blaster is kind of a moderate low. It's on the lower end because it's a blaster. It's a longer range blaster. But the reason it's on the higher end of the low, the reason it's somewhere in the middle for me, is the fact that it's rapid, right? It's a rapid blaster, so it has a faster rate of fire, which is something to be thankful for. And so is the range on it is bad with blasters. You don't want range, because if you miss a shot, you then have to wait the full turn for another shot, right? So yeah, that's the slight issue of... Okay, that's the slight issue of it at the moment. I've got 2 of them. Now's my time. Oh no. Okay. Here. Get our Kami. Okay. Just get 2 more eggs and it's okay. Okay, now we need to survive. And I don't have... Frustratingly, do not have another special. Okay, so I'm shitting on blasters a little bit. Why do I think the Lunar Blaster is okay? Because it's short range. And if it's short range, then it's kind of programmed in your mind immediately when you pick up the weapon that you need to be closer to enemies, right? And because of the big blast radius of it, that's a good thing, right? The big blast radius of the Lunar Blaster is a good thing. And with this close range, it means that it's likely that every hit is going to be a hit. Okay. I hope they add another King Salmonid. Because I will say this is just a little bit of a glorified... this is a little slight bit of a glorified... Really? Okay. I'm going to hold off on the Wave Breaker. Deal big bout of damage there. Yeah, I'm going to hold off the Wave Breaker until people start dying. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to go for Big Shot there. And also Stinger. Okay. Shoot that down. Send. Nope, no. Run this way. This is the safer option here. Ah, just missed. Okay. We've not won. There's not enough time to win. And the Big Shot is back. So at this point, I'm kind of just inclined to say survive. Okay. It doesn't change anything whether you survive the big run or not. Because the reward is randomized rather than actually being like successful or anything. Rewards. Pretty nice sum of money there. Skip. 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 Okay. So thank you guys for watching. I have been Unspecified, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, my dudes.